1. What is the primary objective of adult learning in construction training? A. To teach the theoretical aspects of construction techniques. B. To develop practical skills relevant to real-world construction tasks. C. To provide entertainment during training. D. To assess the candidate's theoretical knowledge only. 2. Which of the following is the most effective method for evaluating adult learners in construction programs? A. A written exam only. B. A practical demonstration of skills. C. Self-assessment surveys. D. Peer review evaluations. 3. When developing a curriculum for construction training, what is the key factor to consider for adult learners? A. The learner's previous experiences and practical knowledge. B. Theoretical knowledge only. C. Basic math and science concepts. D. Standardized testing formats. 4. How can mentors effectively communicate complex construction concepts to adult learners? A. By using simple language and practical examples. By relying solely on technical jargon. C. By presenting all information in written format. D. By focusing on theoretical concepts and avoiding hands-on activities. 5. What is the role of regulatory compliance in construction training programs? A. To ensure the program adheres to safety standards and legal requirements. B. To improve the performance of the construction workforce only. C. To evaluate the skills of the trainees at the end of the course. D. To assess the overall cost of construction materials. 6. Which of the following is an essential part of a construction training program's mentoring process? A. The mentor should be an expert in the specific trade. B. Mentors should only assess theoretical knowledge. C. Mentors should focus only on individual assessment, not group activities. D. Mentors should limit their communication to written reports only. 7. What method is most effective in integrating adult learning principles into construction training programs? A. Incorporating interactive discussions and hands-on learning activities. B. Relying on PowerPoint presentations exclusively. C. Providing lectures with minimal learner interaction. D. Using only textbook readings without practical experience. 8. In construction training programs, what is a primary benefit of using a competency-based curriculum? It ensures learners are certified based on their practical skills and knowledge. B. It allows for a broader range of theoretical subjects. C. It focuses on the memorization of construction codes. D. It requires learners to pass a single final exam. 9. How does regulatory compliance impact construction training programs? It ensures training is aligned with current industry standards and legal requirements. B. It dictates the length of the training program. C. It limits the number of practical training hours. D. It focuses only on workplace safety procedures. 10. What is the purpose of formative assessment in construction training? A. To provide ongoing feedback and adjust learning strategies throughout the training. B. To evaluate the final performance of trainees. C. To determine whether learners should be allowed to continue the program. D. To assess theoretical knowledge at the end of the course. 11. What is an important factor when developing curriculum materials for construction training? A. Ensuring that the materials are tailored to the specific trade and learner's skill level. B. Focusing primarily on advanced theoretical topics. C. Including only safety protocols without practical applications. D. Using generic materials suitable for any trade or job type. 12. What should a mentor's role include when supporting adult learners in a construction program? A. Providing encouragement, guidance, and constructive feedback on progress. B. Only assessing final projects. C. Limiting their interaction to formal evaluations only. D. Giving learners answers to exams. 13. Which of the following is an example of an adult learning strategy that should be used in construction training? A. Encouraging self-directed learning and problem solving. B. Relying only on instructor-led lectures. C. Focusing on memorization of facts without practical application. D. Limiting learning activities to group discussions. 14. What is the key component of an effective construction training program for adult learners? A. A balance between hands-on experience and theoretical knowledge. E. A focus solely on theoretical exams. C. No assessment of learners' practical skills. D. Fewer opportunities for peer learning and collaboration. 15. How should trainers assess the effectiveness of a construction training program? Through regular evaluations that consider both learner progress and feedback. B. By only assessing the final exam scores. C. By reviewing instructors' lesson plans. D. By observing only the last week of training. 16. What is the role of safety regulations in construction training programs? A. To ensure learners understand safety standards and can apply them on the job site. E. To provide general knowledge about safety without practical application. C. To focus exclusively on safety protocols for administrative staff. D. To make sure learners memorize safety regulations without real-world context. 17. What is a major challenge faced by mentors in construction training? A. Ensuring the mentee has hands-on experience in addition to theoretical knowledge. B. Strictly following a set curriculum without adjusting for learners' needs. C. Using only textbooks for instruction. D. Limiting feedback to only positive reinforcement. 18. How can communication in construction training programs be improved? A. By using a variety of teaching methods and mediums to cater to different learning styles. By speaking only in technical terms. C. By limiting communication to written reports only. D. By focusing on lectures and avoiding group discussions. 19. Why is a hands-on approach crucial in construction training? A. It allows learners to apply theoretical knowledge in practical settings. E. It simplifies the memorization of construction codes. C. It limits the risk of safety incidents on job sites. D. It focuses primarily on classroom-based assessments. 20. What is the best way to integrate industry regulations into construction training? By providing learners with clear explanations and real-world examples of regulations in action. B. By only focusing on memorization of the legal text. C. By limiting discussions to legal case studies only. D. By avoiding any discussions about industry regulations. 21. Which of the following is a critical factor when creating a construction training curriculum for adult learners? A. The ability to adjust content and pace based on the learner's experience and feedback. B. Focusing only on theoretical content with no hands-on activities. C. Using a one-size-fits-all curriculum for all learners. D. Prioritizing academic knowledge over practical skills. 22. How should a mentor evaluate the progress of an adult learner in a construction training program? A. Through regular feedback, observations, and tracking skills development. By only providing a final written exam. C. By focusing on written assignments only. D. By using a standard grading rubric for all learners. 23. What is the role of collaborative learning in construction training? A. It helps learners share knowledge and learn from each other's experiences. B. It creates competition among learners without focus on practical skills. C. It limits the amount of hands-on learning. D. It focuses on individual performance only. 24. Which of the following best describes the role of an instructor in a construction training program? A. To facilitate learning by providing guidance, feedback, and resources. To only give theoretical lectures without practical demonstrations. C. To only assess learners at the end of the training. D. To minimize interaction with learners and rely on self-study. 25. What is the purpose of summative assessment in construction training programs? A. To evaluate the overall learning and skill development of trainees at the end of the program. B. To provide ongoing feedback during the program. C. To assess the learner's interests in construction trades. D. To determine how much learners enjoy the training. 26. How can construction training programs ensure compliance with industry standards? A. By staying updated with local, state, and national regulations and embedding them in the curriculum. B. By only offering certifications without practical assessments. C. By reducing the emphasis upon safety and regulatory procedures. D. By avoiding discussions on industry standards. 27. How does mentoring enhance the effectiveness of construction training programs? A. By offering personalized guidance, feedback, and support to individual learners. B. By solely focusing on the learner's academic knowledge. C. By providing written reports instead of direct interaction. D. By only observing the learners at the end of the program. 28. In what way should construction training programs incorporate real-world scenarios? A. By using case studies, role-playing, and hands-on activities related to construction tasks. By focusing on hypothetical scenarios that are not directly related to construction. C. By relying solely on theoretical models without any practical experience. D. By avoiding any simulations of job site conditions,